A couple videos ago, I took you through the process of two paintings that I made. This one and this one. I made those paintings to submit to the soccer stadium gallery that's in Nashville. It is called Soundwaves Gallery and it is inside of Geodis Stadium. And I submitted both of those and I finally heard back. Drum roll, please. And they accepted both. I'm so excited. I was honestly thinking they were just gonna get one from me because they're so different, but they took both. And so they will be there throughout the entire soccer season. And you can purchase them if you wish online or obviously in the gallery itself. They have like a long hallway in their suite section on the second floor, I believe. That is technically their gallery. Yes, very exciting. Once I have more details on that, I'll post it. Obviously, they're not going to go up for a bit, but I do need to turn them in pronto. Since this one is already framed and it is framed according to their preferences, which is a black frame, it comes with the hardware on the back. I know this hardware is not ideal, though this is a metal frame, so you get what you get, okay? Now, the other one that I have is on a panel board and it has no hardware on the back. So I'm required to put some hardware on there and turn it in. It's got to be ready to hang. Now, they said I could either do D-rings or wire. And because I moonlight as the art handler, I am going to choose D-rings. This is kind of the favorable way to hang stuff because it makes it exact and it is also really easy to put hardware in. You don't have to worry about all that wire. Blech. All right, so I'm going to take you through the process on all the tools you need and how to basically install hardware on your canvas, panel, whatever's on the backside of that painting of yours.
Welcome to my channel.
All right, here's my painting and I'm just going to flip it over and I've already done what you should probably all do, but most of us don't, is to mark where the top is. I have done this so many times and have accidentally just put it in the wrong spots, and it's really embarrassing, but it happens. So go ahead, mark that top, and here's all the tools you're going to need. You will need some kind of tape measure. You will need a drill. This is a pretty standard big one. Any drill will do. You will need 2 D-rings, the screws that come with it, which are these tiny ones. Of course, a pencil and a pilot hole drill. Pretty important. Don't skip out on this. And of course, this guy to go with your drill. So, fun fact, I learned that this is called a screwdriver. This is called a drill, not a screwdriver. And we're going to put our pilot hole drill in there. Nice. Okay, first things first. Get that pencil ready. And this entire measurement is 12 inches. Now divide that by 3, and we're going to get 4 inches. Yay! It's like we're doing Blue's Clues, doing math together. Or like Sesame Street. Oh my gosh, Count Dracula was my favorite. Okay, so just mark 4 here. And I got it somewhere in the middle. Perfect. And we're going to do the same side. 4 inches. Also in the middle. Perfect. I got my 2 marks here. They're going to be even. And they're a third way down from the top. And this is what I'm going to put on that mark. Boop. But first, I got to use my screwdriver with the pilot hole. Beautiful. You don't need to get very far. The important thing, if you really want to, you can take your pilot hole drill bit and you can put it up against your side here and see how far it can go before you hit the other side. And then you can also just take your screw. Here, I'll show you a trick. Take your screw, put it on the tip there, and then you can mark off. That's basically how it needs to go, right in there. Tape it off and you'll be set. You won't go too far. I got 2 little holes. These are pretty important because they're going to help you not only place your screw and totally miss and fudge around and accidentally scratch and scrape and whatever, and it's just a mess if you don't have a pilot hole. But also, this wood is pretty cheap, pretty soft, and the likelihood of it cracking is pretty great. A pilot hole keeps it from cracking and makes your screw pretty secure of going in. It's also important that you're going to drill down gently, softly, and straight. Let's trade. Make sure that's going straight. Cool. All right. Here is the fun part. Place that in there. Good to go. We're going to start on this side. Now, because this is so thin, if I put it like this, there's a likelihood that this will creep out on the side and it's just not going to lay as pretty. So because I can, and this is pretty thin, I'm going to angle this inward till I get to be about right in there. And that way, whenever they put a hook in, they're going to hang it kind of inside of this, and it's going to lay flush against the wall really nicely. Find my hole. Perfect. Guys, this is so much harder with the giant camera in front of me. No lie. Okay, gotta screw it till it clamps. Great. I think we did it. That took longer than it should have. Great. Nailed it. All right, so we got our painting. Bada bing, bada boom. Got those D-rings on there. They are secure. Good to go. Tight inside, so they're going to sit really nice against that wall. Boop, boop. And that is all there is to it. All right, I'm going to pack up these bad boys and take them to the gallery early next week. So more details on that if you want one. It's going to be really exciting to see them at the gallery. I don't know if they're going to be doing some kind of reception or anything. I think it's pretty casual, but they will be up all soccer season. So they are going to be there for a while. Thanks for joining me as I shared my tips and tricks on how to put on hardware for a backing on your frame, canvas, whatever, for your artwork. This is some evergreen skills that you can apply to basically anything. Learning how to use a drill and a screwdriver, just so important. I can't tell you how many times that it has benefited me to just know even what the tools are freaking called. So anyway, enjoy, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching.